Hello, Transport Evolved, and welcome to QuickCharge. This is Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield here.
Hello, and that's Mark behind the camera today. Guess what we're driving? The Tesla Model S. This is the P85 Plus, and that's a car with camouflage on. I'm not going to even look at that. I'm just going to look at the Tesla, the beauty of the Tesla. Right, so this is the first time I've driven a Tesla Model S. I have been in the back of one before, a couple of times. This is the first time I've actually driven one. Now, because we're at an event here today, there was a bit of an incident yesterday which has made the alignment a bit funny on the car. I think that's Tesla's nice way of putting someone may have done something to it that they shouldn't have because they couldn't cope with the power and the awesomeness that everyone tells me the Tesla Model S is. Just as a quick rundown for this show, for those of you who've never seen it before, it's a quick 5-10 minute quick review of the car based on having just got behind the steering wheel for the first time. So it's going to be things like, oh, how do I do this? Where's that? And it's not the full review. For the full review, you're going to have to wait up for our Charged Up, which will be coming later this year. Enough from me. Oh, from editing point of view, the only thing we do, I've got a camera there and I've got a microphone here. We don't have all the full camera that we use for Charged Up. This really is quick, basic stuff. So let's put the car in gear and find out what happens. So push in the lever here and move down to D for drive, and it's still telling me I'm in park. So, why are you still in park? I have got my foot on the brake. I'm moving down. Ah, I know. It's because you don't press the button in. That, Tesla, is something I didn't expect. Let's make sure that there's no one coming. We're going to do this nice and gently. We're going to do the city course. So we're going to go this way. And there's a man here that makes it look like we're doing air traffic control. So, around town, the Tesla Model S should behave like any other car. And the first thing I notice is the steering is incredibly light, feather light. Obviously this is all adjustable thanks to Tesla's software controlled everything. There's this big touchscreen display. You can change how heavy you want the steering to be. You can change how you want the regenerative braking to be. It gives you all the information about the car. It is rather phenomenal. For city roads though, this is perfect. I mean, it's almost there you go, one finger steering of a Model S. I never thought I'd be doing that. And one foot driving, my left foot is planted firmly on the rest. My right foot is on the brake pedal. Not on the brake pedal, on the accelerator. I can take my foot off the accelerator now, and the car will actually almost come to a complete standstill. Just touch the brake, and it just stops. Very nice. I must say, the Model S does not feel like a large luxury sedan. It feels like a little city car right now. It's almost like a TARDIS in reverse. Or maybe, no, it's like a TARDIS. It feels bigger on the inside than it...
Seems to have an incredibly tight turning circle as well.
It is. I mean, I can probably... let's see if I can tighten this up even further. Yeah, I mean, that's huge. I mean, I go right to the edge here and I turn it round. Yes. But it's all speed sensitive, I think. It all works rather nicely. The only thing I notice here is that your wipers and stuff are on the left, which would bug the heck out of me to begin with, because most cars have them on the right now. But even now, I'm trying to get this car to misbehave, and it's just, you know, even here, tight turning circle. Really
Didn't expect that corner.
Oh, sorry, Mark. Even with the steering alignment out, as Tesla representatives told me, it still feels good. I mean, you can still maybe tell a little bit, and I guess it probably makes a difference to when you lift your foot off the accelerator to the coast if the alignment's slightly off. But yeah, I'm taking this rather slowly. I'm only doing 20 miles an hour right now, which is absolutely fine. I'm going to cut this corner.
Naughty.
And I'm going to turn right here. And I'm going to stop. And I'm going to do what you would do in normal traffic, which is just move away. No drama, no fuss. Lovely and quiet.
How much are you using the throttle at the moment? As in, how far down is it travelling?
No, I'm feather light, Mark. Absolutely feather light. The seat's nice and comfortable. I have a bit of a bad back today, so I'm actually going to turn on the heated seat to 3 and press it again into 2. So now give me a warm bottom. And of course you can have the winter pack, so all the seats, if you buy the winter pack, can give you a nice warm bottom. Now, because you're on this track, I'm actually going to try and do the reversing. So let's move it into reverse.
And the camera comes straight up.
Lovely camera. No predictive lines, which surprises me, and I hope Tesla, I think Tesla has said, we've got a Tesla representative with us. Is that coming in a future update?
No, it's available now.
It's available now, so you can actually turn on predictive lines.
Yes, yeah. So it's also parking sensors that would make a noise too.
Fantastic. And you can see there, standard low regenerative braking, comfort standard sport, traction control on or off, doors, you know, e-brake. This is all really very nice. And of course you've got the closing, opening vent here for the sunroof. You can stop it at any point and you can spin it right back again.
That
Lovely.
is so cool. The fact that you can open it at any point by touch screen.
And you can do it from the mobile app as well, which is, you know, phenomenal.
And it does feel, as a passenger, ridiculously smooth. We had the Smart for 2, and that wasn't quite as smooth as the Leaf, I would say. Whereas this is very smooth. And blimey!
Wow, and that didn't even feel you know, any problem at all. So if we take it onto the hill circuit now, which I believe is that way, isn't it? We have to go
I'm going
right
to
here.
stop recording and then bring it back on when we're on the hill
Okay.
course.
I'm going to do a new intro now, actually, because I just wanted to say hello, Transport Evolved viewers. We were quick filming this for the QuickCharge series, which is coming later this autumn, and then we realised actually it's Transport Evolved Day, and I'm driving a frigging Model S, so this needs to be in today's show. I'm at Millbrook Testing Ground in the UK, and I'm on the hill circuit, and poor old Mark, I warned him about this circuit. He's never been here before.
Those are big hills.
They are.
Okay. I love electric cars.
Okay. Okay, so this is really rather nice.
We've also changed the steering settings onto
so
sport.
This is now into sport mode. It just gives me so much confidence, and I don't even get. I'm not looking at the speedo because I have no idea how fast we're going.
It's probably a good idea.
About 50 miles an hour. It's just absolutely awesome. This car is just completely stuck to the road.
Does it feel heavy?
No, not at all. I mean, you feel a little bit of body roll, but that's partly because of the suspension setting. But you know,
And it's just got amazing pickup. No matter what speed you're going, it just flies.
I mean, I should point out that I'm on this hill course, and this is built to put cars through their absolute limits. I mean, that was 70 just there.
I apologise for the camera going everywhere. The Model S is very hard to centre a camera on.
And I'm just getting feedback. Most cars would be losing the back end there, and this car has not. Oh, I just went round a very sharp right-hander at about 45-50 miles an hour, and the car just didn't flinch. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to check my right-hand rear view there, and I'm going to be a bit naughty and cut the corner.
I'm going to put on
The AC.
No, I'm going to see that's our energy usage for people who want to see what Nikki's been up to. And that's it. 14% gradient here.
And it's still accelerating. I mean, I'm having to be careful because the track police are about. But, you know, it's giving me bucket loads of torque. I've never driven an electric car like it, apart from perhaps the original Tesla Roadster. It's that same seat of your pants joy, except this one feels
21%.
like you've been strapped in. You know, I accelerated up to 60 miles an hour.
Going up a 21%.
Up a 21% incline, and I'm now, you know, taking this corner quite smoothly. Now, I'm actually going to go around it again, but I'm going to drive it properly this time. and I'm going to drive it as you would if you were driving in the countryside. I hope everyone in the car is not too sick.
We have captured 2 people in the back, and they are being subjected to Nikki's whims.
Well, you see, on the way up here, Mark's never been to Millbrook before, and I did say to Mark, "Are you sure that you're happy to film at Millbrook on the hill circuit?" And he went, "Yeah." And I went, "Wait until you actually, wait until I'm actually behind the wheel, and you'll see if you agree."
But I'm going to have a quick play with some of this. That's the rear view camera, which if you've been looking at YouTube over the past month or so, you would have seen Tony Hawk's filming some skating while he was driving along in his Model S, and there was people skating behind him.
I'm going to do this one more time. If I keep going round, I think I can take it up.
That's the web interface, which I presume is using 3G. So you've got all the web. Obviously, the sat nav there is streaming, I believe, Google Maps.
Yeah, Google Maps.
Yeah. So absolutely amazing. It knows where we are, whereas my sat nav in my car would just go, "You're off a road. You're not on a main road
Our
anymore."
leaves would just completely wig out over this. It must be said.
And I believe I should be able to just flip these round by one little button press. It flips it round. It's so lovely and intuitive.
Can we take it on the bowl, Carl, or not?
I think I have to drive particularly.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, well you can do, but try it.
And
So if I go around this, we'll do it one more time, but I'll do it this time as a proper review.
And then up there, I don't know if you can see that because I don't know if that's coming across with the bright lights we've got, but there is the speedometer, there's distance since last charge, trip parameters. Nikki's got a energy display with some amazing orange peaks that are going off the chart.
Well, I'm going to drive it sensibly now, so what we're going to do now is, let me see if I can get this right. I'm going to go back to the controls screen,
Bottom left.
which is bottom left. I'm going to go to regenerative braking low. I'm going to go steering standard, and I'm going to go to standard suspension, okay? So what you're hearing now, what you're going to see now is me driving it as I would on a normal road. Of course, I've just driven around this hill circuit like an absolute loon on acid, because I know I can. I'm not going to see anybody coming the other way. This is a bumpy road, it's handling this bumps just absolutely fine. Now let's say I want to overtake a slow moving tractor. Here we go, moving out.
God, yeah.
And it, took us up to 50. Tractor's gone. We can go back in the left-hand lane. So, plenty of torque to overtake. Very little worry about traction control. There's a lovely whine from the back end. You can tell that this car is a rear-wheel drive. It certainly sits down on its haunches when you accelerate. I believe that you can adjust the suspension a little bit more so that it's harder, and when the suspension is really hard, it doesn't sit down as much if you've got the air suspension on. I don't know if this model has the air suspension, this particular car. Does it have the air?
It does, yeah.
It does have the air suspension. So how would I make that harder then? Is it
Suspension.
It's actually not adjustable.
Ah, right, okay.
You can change the height. That's
Okay.
what those settings are.
Alright.
But I believe it changes as you're driving along as per the conditions.
It's reactive. Yeah.
Reactive.
So, we're coming out here, this is the 55 limit. So we're coming out the 30-mile zone, coming up to 50,
Come on.
45.
I'm getting good at making the camera come towards me rather than pointing up at the ceiling now.
So this is 45, which would be a little enthusiastic for a road like this, but a little bit more safe than the 60 I was doing earlier on. At Millbrook, if you're watching, I was never going above 50. Honest, Gov.
Nikki is a perfectly sensible driver. I can attest to
This
this.
is the roller coaster coming up here. Oh, what was that? Was that a pothole?
That's a pothole.
Sorry, are you alright?
Yeah.
Nikki may have broken a Model S.
No. It was on the road, and it was very very sudden, wasn't it?
Very sudden, but from my point of view, the car didn't swerve or anything.
No.
It just took it.
No, and I don't think there's any problems with the steering anymore, so that's good.
Nikki has realigned the Model
wheels.
S.
Okay, so there we go. So obviously I can't tell you much about this car. There's no price set for the UK. Obviously the US prices have already been set. This is quite a rambling QuickCharge, but then this is a monumental car. This is the standard by which all electric cars need to be set.
Yeah, and this is the wake-up call for all the other manufacturers who keep releasing cars with a less than 100-mile range and only a 3.3 kilowatt charger.
You know, if I had one of these, this is the kind of speed I'd be driving it all the time around, you know, country lanes near where I live. I wouldn't be trying to rush it. Obviously, I've got regenerative braking set to very minimal right now, so I'm doing quite a bit of coasting. You know, and even if I want to accelerate up, this is a 20% hill. It's just coping with it. Absolutely just coping with it.
So you'll see there's some green peaks or green dips there where Nikki has been regenning. So she has been good a little bit.
I have.
So regen down this hill.
This is coasting off. Regen on.
We are coming to the end of the hill.
And even then, the car just kept itself together. Little bit of understeer, I would say, but only that's me, not the car. That's me and the conditions of the car being out of alignment. It's nothing else. So solid, so well thought out. It feels like a luxury car should. It just happens to be electric.
From a passenger point of view,
Plenty of
tons of foot space. I've just given you a shot of my legs because I know what you like. There's obviously no central trunk thing here, it's just all nice space. And I believe there are optional extras you can have to put things in there. And what's it like in the back? Lovely back, people?
It's very good.
It's great.
Yeah.
Good. That's back person 1 and back person 2.
Hello.
Would you like to say hello?
Hi.
Hi.
See,
I think you just scared people, Mark.
I did.
We're still feeling it.
But anyway, this is the Tesla Model S. This has been QuickCharge. I don't feel I've done this car justice, but which is unusual because normally I feel I can get the gist of a car in about 10 minutes, but this one,
it's an enigma.
no, it's amazingly good, but I don't think I can say how amazingly good it is in 10 minutes.
I really, from a technical point of view, want to play around with this massive display some more, which I hope to do at some point in the future.
111 miles, even after me hooning it around that track.
Nice. Excellent. We shall see you again next time, people.
Next time.
Bye bye.
And bye bye to the Transport of Old People, because if you've been watching this, you will have been watching this live on the internet ahead of QuickCharge. And if you haven't seen QuickCharge, come and watch QuickCharge now. Subscribe. Click the subscribe button, which I'm today going to make somewhere on my ear. Goodbye.
Bye bye.